All right, we will get started with Snit. If you have a question, just raise your hand, and we'll start with your Mark Bowman. We will get Mark the microphone. Let's see.
Snit, you got to experience Fort Bragg. Looking at this, did they kind of create that thing? And what do you think of what they've done?
I think it's amazing. They always do a great job with the clubhouse when they throw those things up. It's a lot like it was at Fort Bragg, and the field looks really nice, and going to be something else. See, I don't know if I've ever been around this many people.
Let's go to Dave, a little further to your right, Snit.
Snit, you've talked about how Braves country, your Braves fans travel, but how nice is it to see so many of them up here, especially the way the season's gone, is continue supporting?
You know what? The season obviously hasn't been what we had hoped, for a lot of reasons. But it's amazing the fans that I've talked to and how supportive they still are and appreciative of everything we've accomplished over the years. And I think they understand, that these things happen. And like I say, it's a special group of people, Braves country is. And I think I've seen a lot of Braves jerseys, driving in here today. And so I think it's going to be really special for a lot of people, including us.
Go to Gabe, same spot.
Yes, Nick, kind of piggybacking off that, this is the first Major League game in Tennessee. Obviously, that's a state where you guys do have a ton of fans. Just what does it mean to you and the organization to, be the first team to play here, especially since they might have their own team here soon?
No, I think it's awesome. I think how appropriate for the Braves to experience that. And, I got a lot of memories driving in here last night from the airport. And today, seeing all the familiar signs that when I started my career here in Kingsport. So, I forgot how beautiful this country is. Just driving in yesterday and today, and just looking at out the hotel, and it's pretty special here.
The second row on your left.
Strider the other day talked about how special it is for him to pitch in his home state in an environment like this. What do you think it means to have two Tennessee natives in both him and Chase Burns?
No, I think it's. I'm glad he drew this game. I can't think of anybody more deserving of that than him. So it's going to be special for him, and everybody that's getting to play. So it's pretty cool.
Second row on your right, Snit.
Hey, Snit, Andrew Smith from the Johnson City Press. You referenced your time here in Kingsport. Last year being able to get inducted into the Appalachian League Hall of Fame. Just kind of being able to come back, you mentioned it, just how would you describe that time in the Appalachian League in terms of your progression as in the game of baseball?
Well, you know what? I started here as a player. I've managed in Danville, Virginia in the Appalachian League, and made a lot of great friends over those times. And, it's a special league. I hate that it's not, we don't have that for our young players anymore. I think it's, that was a really good introduction into professional baseball when you came to the Appalachian League. And in that, it's a short season, but you could, I know as a former manager, you could get a lot done in introduction into being a professional baseball player. And I think we miss that now by not having it.
Third row on your right, Snit.
Snit, what's different for your team today logistically with how everything is set up, if there is anything?
No, I think it's, like I say, I think Major League Baseball does a great job at this. And can't be easy to throw something like this together. It's a big event and a big deal. And, but everything, they got everything they need in that clubhouse. And, hopefully, I hope the rain stays away so we can get on the field and work out prior to it, just to, see the bouncing of the ball and run around the outfield. And so that's just, right now, was looking at the radar and it looked like that was just one blip on top of us here. So hopefully that clears off and we can get out there and work out on the field.
Second row on your left, Snit.
Snit, you've obviously managed in front of a World Series crowd, but this is going to be 85,000, a record setting, which is what can you, I don't know, expect from a crowd like this, and what challenges does it present?
Oh, I'm sure it'll be very loud. I know they got earplugs in there in a big bag in the clubhouse. They're going to be as excited as we are and as the players are to play in front of that many people. I think it's going to be a great experience for the fans and the players to experience something like this. It's a first of anything like this to happen, so I think it's really cool to be a part of it.
Go to the second row on your right.
Snit, how much fun do you think Michael Harris is going to have playing center field in a stadium like this?
Well, I think he has fun playing center field no matter what stadium he's in. I mean, he loves running around in the outfield and making plays, but it'll be fun for him. I mean, there's a lot of room to roam, and I think it's going to be special for all the guys. They're all going to really enjoy this.
Anything else for Snit? All right, Snit, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, well, welcome Braves All-Star first baseman Matt Olson. If you have a question, just raise your hand. We'll get you the microphone, and we will start in the back right corner. If we have him, Becky, if we can go right there, that'd be great. Thank you.
Hi, Matt. Mike Hembry from Auto Week. I realize job one is to win the game, but would it be a particularly big charge for you to hit a home run out of a ballpark and have the ball land on an auto racing surface?
Yeah, it'd be a first. It's cool setup here, cool event. Like you said, we want to win the game, but it'd be cool to hit one where you've never hit one.
Back left corner, Matt.
Kind of to that point, have you guys actually looked at this playing surface and how far away the track is from the field? And have y'all talked amongst yourselves that even in BP it'd be pretty cool to see if you can hit one of the racing surface?
I haven't gotten a good look at it yet. We just got here not too long ago and been getting going for the day. But I'm sure in BP it'll be nice to see the yard, see where it's going, have some fun with it.
Go to the first row on your right, Matt. Dave.
And Matt, I think there's tens of thousands of Braves fans here, it appears, being downtown and all that. How cool is it to be, as bad as the season hasn't gone the way you guys had hoped, to see these guys continue to follow you guys? Pretty much everywhere you go. The other day at Cincinnati, it sounded like a home game at times.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not shocked. Honestly, we got some of the best fans out there. A fan base that shows up every single night, especially at home. But like you said, on the road, it feels like we're playing some home games too. It's good to see the turnout here and hopefully a electric crowd.
Stay there with Mark.
Matt, how impressive was it just to drive up to a facility like this? I mean, and see what's that feeling when have you been here before?
No.
Okay, so first time seeing this, and then when you come out here and see the field and how it's been transformed into the in the clubhouse and everything, what are your thoughts about what MLB has done there?
I mean, honestly, my first thought is I can't believe they did all this for one game. It's to be able to set all this up, get a playing surface ready, set the stands up in order to, have a proper viewing. It's pretty incredible. Clubhouses, all the little things that go into it. So, it looks like MLB's done a good job, and give baseball fans a little special experience.
Go to the third row on your left, Matt.
Matt, Spencer Graves, iHeartMedia. I haven't seen you since you became a dad. How has that changed your perspective about being a father and playing baseball while having a newborn?
Yeah, best way I've been able to explain it is you kind of start experiencing your life through their eyes a little bit, being able to just have the little joys at home away from the field with him, watching him grow up and little things like crawling around and using his hands, and it's been a great experience, and probably one of the best experiences of my life.
Hi, what do you think games like this do to help expand the game and bring in new fans?
Not just this one, but all of the games in general. I think number one, it gives people in this area who, unless they're driving to Cincinnati or Atlanta, a chance to come see a baseball game. I think it's obviously you're able to market it a little more. The Field of Dreams games, the Little League game, this kind of game, London, Tokyo, that kind of stuff. Like you said, just expands it. Watching a game on TV is one thing, but to be able to go and see it in person is a different experience, and you just are able to touch some more fan bases.
Second row on your left.
Matt, I know you haven't had a chance to have BP yet, but just kind of what unique challenges does it present having a baseball field in the middle of a racetrack? I mean, you don't know if it's a hitter's park or like corners and things like. What do you think you'll experience?
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be, I'm sure some issues will pop up, whether it's seeing the ball off the bat or batter's eye or lights but, I think that stuff's kind of expected when you come in and do one game. I'm sure, the best job has been done to make it as seamless as possible, but, they set up a baseball field in the middle of a race car track. It's not specifically set up for it. So, listen, we've all played in not the ideal circumstances before, like we do every day now. So, we'll figure out how to make it work.
Up front on your right, Matt. Gabe.
Matt, how special is it to just play in the first major league game in Tennessee, knowing how enthusiastic people are about baseball here, and there's been talk about getting a team in Nashville. Do you think it'd be pretty cool to have another team in the South?
Yeah, and I played in Nashville in AAA when I was with the A's too. So I know it's also a baseball state. Back to what Mark said, I know that there's a lot of Braves fans in this area too, or maybe Dave. It's cool to be one of the first, be able to play here at a racetrack. Like I said, just an experience you don't see very often or get a chance to do.
Third row, right center, Matt.
Going off of that, I don't know how much you've been able to talk to Strider, but very cool experience for him to get the nod tonight and return to Tennessee, somewhere he grew up. What can you kind of say about him being able to do this once-in-a-lifetime experience, too?
Yeah, I'm sure he'll enjoy it. He's going to be the same Strider. He's going to be in there trying to get after it, but I'm sure he'll appreciate the fact that he was able to do it here and on the big stage.
Standing in the back right corner.
Hey, Matt. Coach Snitker, obviously familiar with this area, started his coaching career kind of in Northeast Tennessee. Has he told you anything about the area, baseball in the area? And if not, just what's kind of your initial first impressions just about being in this area?
No, he hasn't said anything. I don't really have a whole lot. Sorry.
Just your first impressions.
I mean, it's beautiful with the trees and everything, driving through the hills. Yeah.
Other questions for Matt? All right, Matt, have a great game. Thanks so much for your time.
You.
Appreciate it.